Hello students, I hope you all are fine at your home and you are enjoying your studies. Last time I discussed about the population dynamics. In population dynamics I covered introduction and second one it is the distribution of population in the world as well as little bit in the India. Today I am going to explain you about the factors affecting the size of population. So please don't confuse about the factors affecting the size of population. In the next module, in the next chapter, I am talking about the population density. So both are different. Okay. So basically we know that very well. As the population increases, there may be some problems, there are some effects on some other things. What are these other things? Either maybe economy, either on the agriculture, either on the environment. So these all are the different subjects on which the population affects. Now see, what is this? As the population increases, its effect on the environment, economy of the country and the pressure on the agriculture sector. So these three environment, economy and the agriculture, these three are the sectors on which the population the influence of the population is too much. Okay, so just remember these three words: environment. How they environment? Just like for our daily needs we are cutting the trees because of the our needs. The industries are rising its production, increasing its production. Because of that, too much pollution is going on, so it's affect the environment. Economy: if the population is increasing, definitely it's burden on the others person. Just like I'm giving an example of the India or some other developing countries. The working peoples are very less, and the population is very high. So what will happen? Definitely they have to pay taxes on, or it is a burden on the other persons. Those that are paying taxes, they are having the burden of the that more population peoples. They are the poor peoples, or the poor peoples also increases. And the third one, it is the agriculture. How the agriculture? If the more peoples are there but the less production of the agriculture, definitely it affects the, or the scarcity of food is going on. Okay, sometimes in the 1960 we are faced a very tremendous problem of the food scarcity. That's why the green revolution was started. So these all are the effects of the increasing population. But there are several factors that affects the size of population. These are the affected subjects. But what are the reasons? Basically there are three main reasons which increase the size of population. What are these? See, first one, it is the fertility rate or the birth rate. Generally in common we call as birth rate. It is called also fertility rate. We discuss in detail. Second one, it is the death rate or the mortality rate. And the third one, it is the immigration or the emigration. Immigration or emigration means the either person is going leaving his own country, or either another country's peoples are coming in another second countries. So these all are the difference. It is generally called migration. In this migration chapter is also in detail in our next chapter, chapter number 3. Okay, so don't confuse or don't take tension about this topic. But in short, this time we also discuss. So first of all, I discuss about the fertility rate and the birth rate. What is fertility rate? Before it, you have to understand how it is work. Now see, as the fertility rate is typically measured by the number of children per one woman of childbearing age. It means number of children, just like one woman is giving two children. On what age? In the childbearing age. Generally, this childbearing age from 15 to 40 or 45. I hope you not understand. Now see, a girl start reproducing at the age of 15. She can able to give birth to young ones. So this is the childbearing age, and till the 40 to 45 it stops. I think in biology you studied about the menopause. Menopause, it means at the certain age the women stop or they are not able to bear the child. So this is the childbearing age. So in this particular age criteria the woman is able to give birth. So the number of children per one woman in childbearing age, so according to it we are increasing or we are calculating the birth rate. Now how it is work? If fertility is more than 2, so population increases. Just like if one woman is giving 3 children, 4 children, 5 children, 10 children, yeah, some are also giving, don't, it is not joking, but it does happens. So what will happen? Definitely population increases. And if fertility rate is less than 2, so then what will happen? The population decreases. If it is up to the 2, that's why there is a also slogan by the government scheme. What is it? Hum do hamare do. What is in hum do hamare do? It means the parents are two, husband and wife, and their 2 children. Either both are girls, either both are boys. It doesn't matter. Okay, so hum do hamare do, it is also given the slogan by the government for making balance in our population. Now see in detail. What is the definition of this birth rate? Simple. The number of live birth per 1000 person in a given geographical area per year. Just like, I think you not understand. Now see, if this is the India, okay, this is geographical, now it is written geographical area. So this is the particular place of any place, okay, either MP, either India, either any country, okay, in 1 year, either it is in 1 year, okay, or whatever we are considering it, okay, for 1 year how much children are taking birth. So this population, it is called the birth rate. By this formula you can easily understand. Now see, this is the formula of birth rate. What is the birth rate? It is equal to number of total births, how many births are taken place in this year in a particular area, and divided by total population. Just like 10 children are taken birth in this 2020, okay, and total population is 1000 or maybe 1 lakh, multiply by 1000, then if we calculate it, definitely we will get the answer. Now see some birth rate about some other countries. Now see, if I'm talking about the India, it is having 2.25%. In MP it is 25.1. Yes, it differs from even it differs from each geographical area. It is not same, it is not uniform in all the places. It depends on place to place. China, it is 1.68, USA 1.77, in Pakistan 3.56. I think maybe there is a confusion between this. India is 2.24 and MP is 2.25.1. Yes, maybe because the India is not in a uniform area. Some places are having very in further chapters we'll discuss about it. What are the factors? When you understand these factors, you can easily understand. But in short, I explain you. If I'm taking the total area, the all states of India, and then we'll divide by the total population, so then we'll get this data. Because why? Because maybe in some places the rate is very high, in some places the rate is very low. Just like the Arunachal Pradesh, the eastern states, the Arunachal Pradesh, Sikkim, Mizoram, so these places maybe the birth rate is less, and in some places like MP, UP, Bihar, they are having the more birth rate. So definitely some places are having high, some places are having less, so make it average. That's why the India is having 2.24. So I think you can also measure, you can also see that India is higher than China. So that's why in the last lecture I explained you. What I explained you? In 2045 we cross the China. So now I think you clear why this. Okay, in 2045 we clear the data of China. It means we cross the population of China, because now the population the highest population country, it is the highest populous country, it is the China. But in 2045 we'll become the first. Why? Because this birth rate, if we not control, definitely it will happen. Now see, next one, it is the mortality rate or the death rate. By the death rate you can easily understand what is the mortality rate, what is the death rate. Same like, just like the birth is happening, So that's why it is called the birth rate. The same like the death, either natural or either it's accidentally any form. If death is happening, just like 10 deaths in a year in particular geographical area, okay, out of 1 lakh population, so then it is called the death rate. Okay, as the birth of a new people increases the population, what happened? Just like the new people taking birth, it is increases the population. Same like that, the death decreases it. So if death is happening, definitely the population is decreases. What are these main factors of death? The quality healthcare and the lifestyle of habit. The quality healthcare, it means earlier, if I'm giving you an example, in the earlier time, the death rate of India is very high, at least 24 to 25 people's, okay, per percent. But now it decreases only 6 to 7 or 7 point something. Okay, why? Because the health facility is improved. And same like the lifestyle, because the lifestyle, some people are doing very hard work, they are doing timely exercise, they are taking good food, not they are not taking the junk food. So that's why their lifestyle is good. So definitely they will live longer period of time. So it will helpful in the increasing death rate. Okay, sorry, decreasing death rate. Now see, what is the definition of it? The number of death, you no need to learn anything, only on the place of birth, live birth, you have to change death. The number of death per 1000 people in a geographical area per year is called its death rate. What is the formula of death rate? Is equal to number of total deaths on the place of birth, total deaths divided by total population, multiply by 1000. So this is the formula of death rate. Now, what is the different countries data? First of all, it is the India. So India is 7.3. As I told, in 1960 it is 24. Okay, now it is 7.3. It means the death rate is decreasing. MP 7.8, China 7.13, USA 7.68, in Pakistan 7.5. Okay, in it, this is the data up to 2018. Okay, or 2018 data. Now next one, it is the immigration or emigration. I think maybe most of the students having confusion about the what is immigration and what is the emigration. So first of all, you have to understand what is migration. Migration, it means the peoples are going from one place to another, either in district, either maybe in state, either maybe country. Now hi, just like if a person is going from one district to the another district, it is called migration. Maybe one state to another, it is called migration. Maybe one country to another, it is called migration. I think you clear. But what will happen sometimes, it is in the two types. It is called immigration and the emigration. So by this word, you can easily understand how. Im means import. Im means import. And emi or imi, it means export, exit. E se yaad rakhiye. You just remember by E, exit. And you just remember by I, it means import. If someone is coming from outer country, just like from USA, someone is coming in India, it is called immigration. If from India, it is going from another any country, Pakistan, so it is called emigration. I hope you clear. Now see, someone moves to a country, moves to a move in, okay, move in a country from another place, it is known as immigration. And emigration, to move out, exit na, to move out of a particular place, it is known as the emigration. What are the factors? Generally these are some general factors. This migration we discuss in detail in the next chapter, okay, but now in short, first one is the war, education, job, and joining one's family. If just like in the Syria, the war is happening, so maybe the peoples are migrating from their country to another country. Education, for the need of education, many people are also migrating for the higher education in the another country, just like in Australia, USA, England. Why? For the good studies. Jobs, yes, because maybe in India the pay is less, in another country the pay is high, it means the salary is high, so definitely they are moving from one country to the another country for the search of good job. And next one is the joining someone's family. Maybe someone's family is already settled in another country, so for joining them they are migrating. So these are all the factors. You have to understand this. Population change it is a little bit small things. What is the population change? The change in the number of people. What is this? Change in the number of people. How many numbers of people changes during a specific time? Just like in 1 year, how many people are changed? Earlier the population is maybe 1 crore. Okay. In the next year maybe population is 90 lakh. So what will happen? Population decreases. So this change it is called the population change. Either maybe decreases, either maybe increases. Whatever the change in the number of people, it is called population change. One more thing we have to understand, it is the natural growth rate. What is this natural growth rate? The difference between, what is that? Difference between birth rate and the death rate. Now the birth rate is 2 points something, okay, 2, and if death rate is 3, so of a country is called natural growth rate. So what will the happen? Answer is 1. So this is the natural growth rate of a particular country. So I hope you understand of this affecting of the size of population. Next time we will discuss about the affecting or the factors affecting the population density. Enjoy your study, make your notes by your own, do study properly, understand the concept properly, because if you understand the concept properly, there is no need to learn anything. Okay, so whenever you are going for study, please understand the concept, don't go for the question answers. Okay, thank you so much, have a nice time.